Female football round and a massive Saturday of action continues with this FQPLW Round 6 clash from Briggs Road. Good evening, everyone. I'm James Coughlin to take you through the action on this rainy Saturday night. It's third against fourth as Western Pride hosts Virginia United, live and exclusive on FQTV. Both clubs are looking to keep in touch with early pace setters Peninsula Power, who are in action as we speak. Let's quickly run through the lineups while we have a chance. As the Western Pride substitutes make their way over to the bench. Starting for Western Pride, the goalkeeper Beth Moran, to Bronte Hodgkinson, for Lauren Brimelow, 6 Marin Austin Barlow, 8 Emma Barnes, 10 Phoebe Clissold, 11 Alana Giggins, 13 Abby Lloyd, 14 Meg Krautz, 15 April Gleason, 23 Meg McGilligan. Substitutes the reserve goalkeeper Kate Harris, 3 Emily Everts, 5 Sarah Daly, 12 Olivia Brown, 16 Emily Fisher. Meanwhile, for Virginia United, Coach Anthony Costa has gone with Emily Adams in goal, 6 Ko Yamamuro, 8 Eloise Wadsworth, 9 Zozia Sen, 10 Alana Swinley, 11 Natasha Ridley, 12 Madison Campbell, 6 Gabby Francisco, 17 Laura Dunn, 19 Maddie Ritano, and 20 Jemima Head. On the bench, Sigrid Dobson in 3, 7 Ella De Silva, 14 Michaela Cox, 15 Petra Solibachanan, and number 18, I beg your pardon, Bailey Wink. They've got some of the most talented attackers in the competition. They fell just short of promotion last season. I'll be hoping this is their year. Coming off a hard-fought win away to Logan last weekend. I'll be looking to build on it today. For Virginia, their defence will be put to the test, but they should have some confidence about them after back-to-back clean sheets in their last 2 outings. And they will certainly see this as a chance for a statement win away from home. We are on the ground here at Virginia United. We are underway in this clash. I'm James Coughlin, bringing you through the action as the rain looks like it is just getting heavier and heavier as well. We'll check on the radar as the second half, as the first half, I beg your pardon, goes on. As it's going to be tough conditions for everybody. And down that right wing is Francisco. Clissold for the ball with Rotano, who'll clip it ahead. Francisco. As well. The next break and play to introduce you to our officiating team, who are out there braving the conditions as well. Virginia to go on the attack early. That will amount to not a whole lot. Our referee is Caleb Tempest with assistants Julian Hughes and Kai Brown. Spinning it out to that far side, it's Campbell. And eventually bring that one under control is Head. But going to be a brief spell in possession. back in midfield now by Pride. As McElligott fresh off a spell with the Brisbane Roar in the A-League Women. Range have scored against Surfers Paradise and FQPL 2 men's. You can hear the rain coming down. What will most likely lead to a pretty heavy track. And it's taken by Adams. Here comes Pride on the attack. It's slid through. Barnes, can she get the cutback? And cleared away from inside her 18-yard box. Austin Barlow will be the one to take the throw in. Brimlow for the run and could be caught out of position if Virginia can get going. This searching pass forward, but reading it well and put to good use is Moran, but Virginia looking to come again. Have a little bit of interplay, and this could be a chance for Francisco, and she'll get it back on the rebound, taking the left foot shot. And down to save that is Moran. To reset play now is Brimelow. Just sizing up her options. And McElligott going for possession, but wherever it goes now is Clissold. She'll get it to Austin Barlow. Chance for the long throw, possibly. Once again, just having to duck under the fencing in the near side of the pitch is Austin Barlow. Launch it into the box. Now Deliver it again and unable to bring that one under control with Pride. This one's through there, and McGilligan, she's got the open chance and fires it into the bar on the follow-up. It's the first goal of the game, Abby Lloyd. And right there waiting, Abby Lloyd after McGilligan thought she'd done enough. Check out the replay, beautiful ball through, and McGilligan getting creative with the outside of the foot shot. Abby Lloyd, who's a pretty impressive resume here in Queensland. And she will give us our first goal of the contest. Now, here come Western Pride again. Long range shot taken. Emma Barnes fancying her chances from range on that left foot. Another long ball forward, able to pick out Lloyd, who's leading the line. Krauts. Now McGilligan, unable to see off the challenge there, and calls for a foul. Not a whole lot in it from my perspective. And here's the goal scorer, Lloyd. She'll play it through, and almost a bit of a mix-up at the back. And Adams is there to pick it up. Nodded on, but to mop up is Brunello. Elliott chesting it down. Francisco able to just hold on to possession, but that pass showed too much of it, and then the through ball. Pride player's not quite on the same page with that. Wadsworth trying to bring that one down and tried to pick out Francisco. Lissold losing out. Beautiful little ball out wide, Ridley. And she'll put the shot in and force Moran to make a play for it. Free kick now for Pride as sent into the box, but only for the advantage of Virginia. Crouch gets the ball back. Moves it inside Giggins. Therefore, Lloyd got McGilligan. Yeah, but can't feed the ball to her, but reading that well was Clissold, and here the calls for handball from assistant referees behind the fence. Going for a run now is Brimelow. Virginia just to fashion a chance, and it could break for them now. It's Wadsworth on the turn. Heavy touch. Clissold able to keep that one in. Hodgkinson now. He's coming back for Clissold. Happy to work their way down this near sideline. Lloyd. From Giggins gets intercepted, and it could be a break now for Ridley. She's into the box and fires it right into the midriff of Moran. It's just drilled downfield. And have a chance to reset. McGilligan, calm on the ball. She skips past that first challenge, cuts in field. Keep that run at a relatively leisurely pace going. For April Gleason to chase down, but she's able to do her job on that. Just keeping an eye on Head as she makes her move forward. And a lofted ball in, just nodded behind. Well, not completely behind though, as it's cut back now, shot in and well saved by the Pride keeper. Replay, what a ball in from Francisco, and Ridley able to bring it back, and Wadsworth fires it away. As it is a night for the Hearty at Briggs Road. Quarter of an hour played. Just a quick check of the radar. It looks like there's a heavy band coming through after this, as we are seemingly going to be in for a very wet week in southeast Queensland. After a disrupted start to the season, hopefully it's not going to result in too many delays. So I think the rain may be here to stay in varying degrees for the next 75 plus minutes. Rolls harmlessly through. It's going to go over the sideline for a Virginia throw-in. Virginia looking for a response. Defense broken for the first time in 3 games. Able to keep that one in is Austin Barlow. Tano just drills that one into the on-rushing Clissold. Look at with the throw-in, just escaping the head of head. Austin Barlow ready to throw that one in, and good use of the body. Clissold cutting it back, and McElligott can only deflect that one, but almost deflecting it back on target. The ball is played for, and it's going to be a foot race, and it's won there by Francisco, and if there was support running into the back post, that would have been a prime opportunity with a wide open net, and Moran well out of a goal. And Francisco just directing it off target as well. Not sure if that was a shot or possible setup. Whatever it was very, very close to paying dividends. And change of mind from Mr. Tempest. Gleason. Happy to see that one away. Francisco trying their best to keep that one under control, but doing in a tough battle for possession is won by Sen. Neuro playing it forward. Sen. Well, she saw Ridley waiting at the back post, but Moran was alert to the danger. Here's Tano. Out now for Ridley. He's looking for an option there. Moran just happy to let that one sail over the top. And Francisco. Sen. That one cut out. Clissold. So halfway through a damp first half. We'll come back now for a free kick. It has been a pretty free-flowing game thus far. Not too many stoppages. Both sides happy to do their part to keep the ball in play. As McElligott not happy with that decision, as she felt like there might have been an advantage accruing, and possibly a wave of apology. Nice free kick and lofted into the box. And it goes towards the 6-yard box and finds the head of a Virginia player. It's loose, but eventually regained by Adams. Sen. Once again, you can see exactly what Virginia want to do to try and break through this Pride lineup. Clissold just hacking at the ball, keeping it at her feet. Barnes, I beg your pardon. Here's Clissold in possession. I pass ahead of myself there. Hodgkinson. It's a bit too tall for Lloyd. Free kick going the way of Western Pride. McGilligan addressing that one. Looks like it might have left a bit of a mark on Phoebe, on Emma Barnes, I beg your pardon. She's just now down, getting checked on. Free kick into the box. There's a player on the ground, but no free kick given. Barnes was competing for it, lost out. And Virginia on the counter, but Pride back in numbers. Austin Barlow. Higgins. Now as that one is flipped forward and sent behind. Anywhere will do. For head. Over the head of Lloyd and for the rushing Gleason. Pride players crowding that near post area and free kick going the way of Virginia after goalkeeper was impeded, Emily Adams. The offside flag goes up as Lloyd will be forced to just deal with the frustration. Closing in on half an hour played on Briggs Road. This is the first part of a Western Pride double header. Sen just with the touch that'll work out for her defence. Retano. She'll keep going with her run. Maddie Retano. Thought for a second that might have fallen for her, but not to be. Calls for a foul on McElligott. Francisco battling with Austin Barlow. Smart touch. Yamamuro. And goes the throw in. Comfortably taken in the end by Moran. Chris Old. Now Lloyd. She's hard to stop once she gets ahead of steam going as played over the sideline. Annie Lloyd strike that separates the two clubs as it stands. Here at Briggs Road. Round 6 FQPL Women's Clash. James Coughlin taking you through all the action on this Saturday evening, and wherever you're watching from, we certainly hope it's drier than it is at Briggs Road. To be fair, credit to the supporters who have made the decision to trek out to the ground. It's always good to see everyone making the effort to go support these clubs in person. The shot from range, and just wide. That was close. And you see the replay. That one was picked up by Giggins as she's able to beat the challenge. Looked up, saw the opening, and I'm not sure if Adams would have been able to get to it if it had been on target. Would have asked plenty of questions for the Virginia shot stopper. Ball to McElligott. She's through and she'll put it across, and there at the back post, Barnes squares it up, and it's 2 for Western Pride. Abby Lloyd couldn't miss from that range. So Lloyd, she's got her second goal. You can see the celebrations kicking off on the replay. And that is just what Western Pride would have been hoping for. Pi Augustine just keeping a close eye on things. Abby Lloyd, prolific goal scorer in the Queensland competition in previous stints, including Palabar. A very talented Western Pride team. The ball clipped forward, and here is Barnes. Can't get the direction she would have been hoping for on that, as forces a save out of Adams. Barnes able to toe that one on. Challenged by Campbell, able to win the ball back for the visitors, but it's only temporary relief as it stands there, as it's going to be another free kick. Fairly physical challenge. Campbell will get a talking to as we just go in a very strong tackle. And it was just a talking to from the referee, nothing more than that. And a spill there by Adams, but the defence was able to come to her rescue. Here comes Virginia on the counter attack, and that ball into the box as it's not dealt with instantly, but eventually it's covered there by Moran. So just have a brief break for play. As we have a brief break now, as one of the Pride players is actually down with an injury. It's never a good sign. Just keep an eye out for a sign on who it might be. As mentioned, this is a very big weekend of football coming up. Female football round for FQ. So, Football Australia initiative, actually. Meanwhile, in the top of the table clash, which is only just wrapped up on FQ TV, you might just be flicking over from that one. Penn Power 3, Brisbane City 1. As April Gleeson makes her way over to the sideline for further treatment, perhaps. Play will resume with the drop ball. So Power's unbeaten start continues. Western Pride and Virginia both looking to keep pace with the side that is currently on top of the table in this women's second division. As it stands, Pride are doing their job. Coming forward now is Clissold. Can't pick out the run of Giggins. Formerly of Gold Coast United, Alana Giggins. The ball played forward, but coming across well was Swinley. She was there to mop up. Comes the throw in. It's Lloyd battling for the ball, but Virginia winning out. They can't pick out Ridley. Tano exchanging passes with Francisco. Ball now on its way back to Francisco. Sen pulling the strings from the middle of the pitch. And the sideline it goes. There's sound, at least, based on the effects microphone, that the rain has somewhat subsided. I don't think it's completely stopped. And Virginia will be hoping that they can find a way to get themselves back in this before half-time. And the other FQPL women's match this weekend was last night. Mitchelton 7, the Gap 1. The shot from range, and Francisco was hoping for a rebound, but nothing doing. Lloyd. Back in, Giggins. McGilligan happy to take the ball in space as passes. Not sure how intentionally blocked by Dunn, but it was blocked nonetheless. And there goes Francisco. What can she create? She tries to just clip it over the top, but Hodgkinson read that one like a book. And Giggins was unable to bring that one down despite the athletic attempt. So we've got a double-header here at Western Pride. The FQPL men's game against Mitchelton. That venue has been swapped. You can catch that on FQTV. If you're in the mood for an Ipswich kind of night. The Pride men coming off a midweek derby win. Faced with a very strong opposition. Just under 5 minutes of normal time remaining in the first half. We might have a couple of minutes of stoppages as Gleeson did go down requiring treatment. Miro just sizing up the options, but losing possession. And Austin Barlow just a little bit too quick for the pass. Another free kick going the way of Pride. The aforementioned Gleeson, who shaken off the injury from before, as that ball into the box bounces on the first hop. That is going to be taken by Adams. Might have been dominant in this first half, and on the turn now it could be Lloyd. She's looking for a hat trick. McGilligan. Pass that challenge, get the cross in. Lloyd didn't get a clean contact, but it doesn't matter. There for the follow-up is Krauts, and it's 3-0 Western Pride in the closing stages of the first half. McGilligan. Lloyd. Probably not quite what she was planning, but all's well that ends well. So Lloyd now has 2 goals and an assist. Meg Krauts gets her name on the score sheet. And just doing a quick head count on the pitch as well, and I don't think that I've missed a red card for Western Pride, so that might just be a technical gremlin in the system. Apologies for that. In the meantime, Virginia will try and excise their gremlins. There's that searching ball across the pitch from Francisco. It's out for Ridley. As she tries to get by the most recent goal scorer, Krauts, and nothing coming from that other than a goal kick. Francisco inside for Yamamuro. Once again, Virginia unable to find a way to break through, and now here's McElligott in space against Campbell. But the battle that McElligott couldn't win is against the sideline. And a loose back pass. Now Lloyd. Can she complete her hat-trick before half-time? Not with a shot like that. It's been a busy first half for Adams. Count 6 saves. Hodgkinson.
Great run there, mate. Come on, back in now. Get to the half. Come on. Get to the half. Come on.
Austin Barlow. Brimelow in short support. And Brimelow sends it up the sideline for Clissold. It's going to be a throw-in. Rectano. And out now Francisco. Can she find the necessary delivery? And it's just into the side netting as we have another check of the watch from Mr. Tempest, the referee. And that whistle was not from the action on this pitch. We'll play on into the 47th minute. Retano. Swindley out now. Campbell. She might look for a run. And that will wrap up a Western Pride dominated first half. It is 3-0 in favour of the home side here at Briggs Road. Abby Lloyd with the brace and Meg Krauts with the third in the closing minutes of this first period. We will take a quick break, possibly give the players a chance to dry off a little bit, and be back with the second half after these messages.
Today we're at Goodwin Park, home of Olympic FC, with the equaliser campaign yet again. We were very lucky tonight. We actually had Stephen Huang, the candidate for the LNP, and Graham Perrott, who's the ALP member for this electorate. Fantastic home crowd that we had, and they actually got to talk to the crowd and tell them their plans about how they will be committing to female football going forward. We're investing in Olympic FC, not only for the future but potentially as a training base for the Women's World Cup next year. Why the equaliser campaign? Well, the equaliser campaign is part of Legacy 23. Football Australia put the Legacy 23 plan together to try and leverage the FIFA Women's World Cup, which is coming next year to Australia and New Zealand. Community facilities are an integral part of improving the capacity and capability of clubs all across the country, and equaliser plays its part. We identified that only 35% of female facilities across the nation are actually female friendly, and we're aiming for 100%. So the equaliser campaign is calling upon all sides of politics to support women's football through female-friendly facilities that give enclosed showers, toilets and change and make a safe, inviting environment. If I had one message to Stephen and Graham moving on from this event today, it's that you've seen how important this club is to the community. Now all you've got to do is invest in that community and deliver female players within this club to make sure that they have equal opportunities, the same as the men.
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Vito Sports pride themselves on delivering top-quality FIFA regulation-compliant goals. Each goal is made from durable, high-density, thick aluminium and then finished in a white powder coat. To provide quick delivery, Vito Sports stock all goals in this range within their Brisbane distribution warehouse, allowing customers to quote, order and deliver in a matter of days. If you'd like to inquire about the Vito Sports goal range, email us at admin@vitosports.com.
They say you can't choose your family, but you can choose your football family. A family has legends you look up to. And the up-and-comers. A family pitches in and works together as a team. We have the ones who keep us in check, and we motivate each other to be the best.
Welcome back, everybody, to Briggs Road Sporting Complex in Ipswich. It is round 6 of the FQ Premier League in the women's competition. Western Pride up 3-0 over Virginia United. And James Coughlin taking you through all the action on FQ TV, live and exclusive. Very pleased to have your company on this soggy Saturday evening. And it's Pride 3 goals for the good, and they will be desperate to go on with the job in the second 45 minutes. No let up, I'm sure will have been the message from Pi Augustine and company. Meanwhile, Virginia, the coach and technical director, Anthony Costa, his 4th year with Virginia. I'll just be saying, let's start slow, start from just getting 1 goal. It is a massive Saturday of action on FQ TV. We had the top of the table clash in this competition up at AJ Kelly Park. Brisbane City 3-1 over, beg your pardon, Penn Power 3-1 over Western Pride. And coming up later tonight, in actually in about an hour, I'll be there to take you through all of the action in the rematch of the 2 grand finals in the NPL men's from last year. Lions hosting Olympic. More coming your way on FQTV. But for the time being, we are highlighting what is female football round. This contest from the FQPL, the NPL women's, are on a catch-up weekend. And so it will be Pride to restart play as the rain continues. Krauts to Lloyd. Woodley find a teammate. Gleason there to pick it up. Brimelo. The ball is lofted in, and eventually it'll fall now for Lloyd. In these games, we will continue to bring you goal updates from around the competitions as the flag has stayed down for the time being. We do have a half-time change for Virginia. Coming on in 3 is Sigrid Dobson. And for the time being, it's McElligott for Pride, trying to make it 4, but can only roll it into the welcoming arms of Emily Adams. And Dobson has taken up station at left back. So confirm who she's replaced, but common sense would dictate that it was the prior left back, Maddie Campbell, who has been replaced. Back underway with a drop ball, and as you can see, it is, well, for some, I'm sure it would be a fun night to be out and about on the football pitch. That pass from Giggins is picked off, and Virginia is looking for a way back into the match. Out wide it goes. Here's Ridley. She'll fancy the shot from range, and it's tipped over the bar very well, with Moran having to get a hand up. She just able to pull away from a defender, and it's tipped over. And a corner now to be taken by Ridley. It's a delivery that is comfortably taken by Moran, who is the one who had that excellent save. Elliott looking to turn playmaker. It's a testament to the season Meg McElligott had for Western Pride last year as well, where despite playing for a side that wasn't competing at the top level of the FQ competition, and were in fact brought down to the FQPL, she's still impressive enough to warrant a place in Gareth McPherson's squad. But as I say, you can't teach goal scoring, and that is something that McElligott just has a knack for. Out now, Dobson. And playing it ahead in a bit of space now for Ridley. If she can get towards goal, get it on the left foot, fire it across, and support eventually comes there, and it's deflected behind for a corner. Blocked shot. The visitors are now coming over is Ridley, who helped set up that move. High looping corner, and it's nodded on, but claimed by Moran. Not the toughest save of her career. Here come Pride once again, looking to further pad their advantage. Crowd's able to play it past the challenge of Dobson, but was just a little bit too heavy underfoot. And opened up the opportunity for it to be cleared. Swindley. And some shouts for a penalty after Clissold wound up on the ground. And that one is almost able to stay in. With the target of the throw-in, but that one's read by Ridley. The run now is Ridley getting on the end of the pass of Yamamuro's through ball. Looking for the touch there. Gleason got a foot to it, keeping it away. Francisco now battling with Austin Barlow, and Abby Francisco in, and Wadsworth back to goal, forced to play it back. Dunn now all the way back to halfway, and the press there could lead to an opportunity with Lloyd, and she is cynically pulled back, and that is going to be the game's first yellow card, as Head didn't really have any other option there, as her touch was pounced upon by Abby Lloyd, the one-time Brisbane Roar striker. goes into the referee Caleb Tempest's notebook. It's a high ball in, and first to it with the header. And the shot from the angle, and right on target, so behind it goes for a goal kick. Both sides met actually very quick succession last year, just 12 days between matches. Tuesday the 13th of July in the final game of NPL Phase 1. Lloyd could pounce on the loose ball, but a desperation lunge. His head had to make sure she got that one right. Gleason. Giggins first to the ball. That was clipped over the top, but read by Austin Barlow, who's had a busy night in both attack and defence. Francisco, one of the new additions to this Virginia side, certainly capable of causing headaches. I'm just saying, yeah, two matches last year, 13th of July, both at Albert Bishop Park. Western Pride with Jess McLean scoring a phenomenal winner in the 90th minute. And then in the first round of FQPLW, the 25th of July, it was an end-to-end 3-3 draw as Lloyd with 2 on the night, including an 87th minute equaliser. Actually, 76th minute goal to make it 3-2, and then the equaliser in the 87th minute. And now they're on the defence as Virginia could be in there, and Wadsworth just can't direct that shot where she needs it to go. Virginia have had a few chances in the second half, but still unable to get by Beth Moran. Keep playing the balls in behind, still working. There's that low driving ball in, and Moran had to get down to claim that. Off Dobson and trying to get it to Ridley, but instead could only find the green and white wall. And space once again, that was played at, so Ridley should still be onside, and in goes across to the back post, and well defended to send that one over the crossbar. That was Austin Barlow getting back. We checked the replay. Reflected off the head of Krauts. Another corner. The ball was driven into the top of the box. Dobson able to move forward and find Wadsworth, but she was very quickly closed down by Gleason. And now here come Pride on the attack. Barnes in space to run. No one's closing her down. She's able to get it out now. Lloyd looking for the hat trick. The shot that isn't cleanly claimed on the first attempt, but it is eventually regathered by Adams.
That opened up space for Eloise. As the ball's travelling there, if you still sit back in that run, you might be the third man run. So it might go into the 9 and then out to you, okay?
Slightly wayward pass goes over the sideline just before the halfway line. Pride heading into this game without the services of Imogen Noon, who was red carded against Logan. We could have another change coming up now for Virginia United. Bailey Wink being made ready for play. As that will come at the next break in play, which will surely be imminent. In fact, it is right now. Bailey Wink set to come on and get about 30 minutes to make her mark. That is the end of a frustrating night for Louise Wadsworth. I'm fairly confident in saying. And yes, that is Wadsworth who is withdrawn. So now the question becomes for Virginia, can they just get one back? Ball gets rid of Yamamuro. Switching out now to that attacking right wing, Wink. Now Yamamuro taking on the shot from range. But nothing doing, and returned by one of the brave few who have decided to weather the weather. There you go, Pride. Cross in, and the bounce. Doesn't catch out Jemima Head. New player so far this evening on a yellow card. Well, that looks like it may actually change, as going to be a yellow card for Dobson after that foul. Giggins will deliver. Started the run up, now lofting it to the back post, punched away by Adams. And Virginia now looking to make something happen on the counter attack. As that whistle was not once again not coming from this field, as Pride That whistle did come from this field, and it's going to be an offside. Adams' goal kick, or free kick for the offside, is intercepted. Giggins, who's been very busy in the last few minutes, and she'll play that one across. Nice touch. Lloyd still lurking. Delegate dispossessed and eventually just drilled clear. Barnes losing out in that midfield battle to Sen. Pride know they've got the advantage of a 3-goal lead, so they don't have to push the tempo the way their opponents are. Lloyd under a whole lot of pressure, but able to get the ball away. Gleeson making a run forward from centre back, trying to square it across, but Barnes first to it. Now a chance for Gleeson again. Lloyd, she may go herself with the outside of the foot shot. And that will add to the tally of saves for Adams. Just tuning in, no change to the halftime score. Western Pride saw 3 goals to the good over Virginia. Abby Lloyd with the brace in the opening half hour or so. Meg Kraut's making it 3 in the first half. It's in this weekend where the FQPL women take centre stage on FQTV. And Power and Brisbane City played earlier and had Adam Cattell in commentary for that. And Power 3-1 winners, keeping their perfect start to the season going. And I suppose the question has to be asked, how long will that continue? And in the NPL men's Peninsula Derby, it is Moreton Bay up 1-0 over Penn Power at AJ Kelly Park. The second part of that double header. Moreton Bay to get one over their local rivals. It's Derby Day in the NPL men's competition. The Gold Coast Derby just wrapping up as well. The other feature match, I'll be in commentary for Lions Olympic. It's not a necessarily local derby, but clash between two fierce rivals. Kickoff for that one is set for 7 p.m. I'll have a special guest joining me for that. But in the meantime, we'll pay attention to McElligott, who is tripped up legally with the challenge by head. That was another challenge that the defender had to get right, with 2 members of the Virginia back 4 already on a yellow card, head being one of them. And Giggins loses out in that collision. Dobson, a substitute who's been busy since coming on at half-time. And you can also see the Roachdale players in the back of the pitch getting ready for their clash in the FQPL men's competition. And some excellent work there in the build-up as that one's drilled across goal. Done winning that challenge. These heavy conditions underfoot here at Briggs Road. Free kick gets launched into the box. Calm interception by Brimelow. Goes a free kick, looking for, and once again, Lloyd. What an outlet she is at set pieces for Pride. Virginia now on the counter attack, and pressure from Ridley could lead to something here as it's over the sideline for a throw in. The Virginia assistants just fetching the ball back. Dobson. And here could be a chance now for Virginia. It's Wink. Off the post, that was close. And a well-weighted through ball for Virginia as they just try and fashion a little bit of pressure in the second half. And Moran was rooted to the spot. Gibbons. More behind now for a goal kick. I do apologise for technological difficulties, which, as you can imagine, on a night like tonight is not ideal. Weather can only be so cooperative. Dobson was going to take that free kick, but instead it'll be Yamamuro. The run up, plenty behind that, and it won't evade Francisco. She'll be able to earn another corner for the visitors. sure Lloyd would be loving the opportunity to get a hat-trick. See two subs being made ready, Emily Everts and Sarah Daly. Daly has probably been more comfortable in her life than she is right now. See the two players make their way onto the pitch, Everts and Daly. Provide some fresh legs to help Pride see out this 3-0 advantage. A pair of Western Pride players have earned an early mark and a towel and a warm jumper. And here is one of the substitutes, Daly. Heard from the PA, one of the players withdrawn was Alana Giggins. And it could be on now for Pride. And it's 4. And Lloyd makes no mistake getting a hat-trick. And buries that one away. And it has been a clinical display by the home side. 4-0 to Western Pride. As Lloyd completes the hat-trick she's been going for since the 32nd minute. As Ridley looks like she kept that one in. Only for the benefit of Moran. Once again, we do apologise for the technical difficulties, but the electrical equipment out there in the rain.
I don't mind it. Come on. Keep going, bud.
We're back once again. Here comes the sub, Daly. Driving down and firing it low towards the near post. And it is going to be a goal kick. And just confirming the earlier sub, if my scanning of the field is accurate. Phoebe Clissold was the other one to be withdrawn for Daly. Everett stationing herself in midfield. So 10 minutes remaining out at Briggs Road. Ridley is now down on her haunches. Yamamuro out now and back up on her feet and there to play it in, and then Yamamuro went for the speculative shot. And we will have another change coming up for Virginia United, possibly at this stoppage, and yes, we will. Double change, as it so happens. 9-7, Ella De Silva. And 15, Petra Solbachainen. It is Yamamuro's final involvement. It is also the end of the shift for Sen. Last roll of the dice as Virginia try and get themselves something from this game, even if it is just a consolation. Solbachainen made the move from Capalaba last year, where she was involved in spot duty in their run to the grand final. And the offside flag goes up. That ball clipped over the top. Daly, she could be in space. Can she get the shot away? Takes the touch and then fires it straight into the midsection of Adams. Clissold, in fact, wasn't substituted. He's still out there on the pitch. Now done. that one off at the back, and Lloyd thought for a second she might have had a shot at bringing that one under control. Goes through the legs of Austin Barlow. As this game just winds down in its final 5 minutes. It's been a thoroughly dominant display from Western Pride. They've given up a few shots on target here and there from Virginia, but overall it just hasn't really gone the way they would have hoped. One last change now for the visitors. So Michaela Cox is made ready to come on. Let's see. Cox make her way onto the pitch. So there's one last sub for Virginia. Let's see who she's replacing. It will be a player who's departed on the far side. See that player over there just using the shin pads and whatnot. And excellent defensive work by Austin Barlow. So Pride still have the clean sheet to play for. Chance for the free kick from Virginia. This one goes and it's punched away with Moran. And on the second effort, Pride are able to clear their lines. And Virginia will have a chance now to finally break through. Roll behind for a late corner for the home side. Just take the time to retrieve the ball coming up. For well, last year it was a 3-3 draw in their most recent meeting, but this time it's been a much more one-sided affair. In goes a corner, and looks like it escaped everybody's head. Goes over the sideline. Junior just exchanging passes and sending it out. And the offside flag has gone up against De Silva, and you can see the substitute pretty frustrated with that. Eventually, one in midfield, Everts. Now, Clissold. Lloyd, she's already got a hat-trick. Can she turn provider as Delegate was just a step too far ahead of where she needed to be? Full time on the field, I believe, behind our filming position. We've got a little bit of stoppage time remaining in this FQPL women's match. Oh, I feel like I'm not going to invoke the commentator's curse when I say, 3 points will be going the way of Western Pride. Just a reminder to stay tuned on FQTV. We've got a big one coming up. Lions Olympic from Richlands. And then it almost forced a save there out of Adams. As Holland Park Hawks draw level, but that will wrap up a big 3 points for Western Pride. They keep in touch with the pace setters Penn Power. It's Abby Lloyd's hat-trick and Meg Crouch's goal for the difference between the two sides. A convincing win for the hosts on this soggy Saturday evening. We'll wrap up our coverage from Briggs Road. Stay tuned on FQTV for a whole lot more football coming your way. I'm James Coughlin. This has been a production of Double Take Sports for Football Queensland.